Started out alive, man, that was the play. Streaming every night, building up the sway. But as the sight faded, I had to find my way. Now I'm hopping platforms, surfing through the fray. Got my crew behind me, yeah, we call them givers. Chillin' IRL, catching all the rivers. Farkle in the chat, bringing lost to the grind. Talking crypto games while we sippin' Jack Fine. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme. From the land down under, streaming through the night. New Zealand's vibe, surfing waves day to night. Always looking for the next thrill, that's where I ignite. Community so solid, always shining bright. Rolling, rolling deep and cruising for the height. From the struggle to the stream, it's all just a game. But with the giver found, we're making our name. Jack and crypto profits, life just gets sweeter. Every view and every stream, making life a keeper. Give us a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. So here's to the journey, no regrets in sight. Each laugh and each tear, it's a beautiful fight. Keep the wave rolling, let the good vibes flow. We're the givers, together in the show. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. Flip script, I play a game. From start to next, I'm chasing fame. With you behind me, change.
Hello, the internet. It is Friday the 5th. I didn't even look at the date. It is Friday the 6th of March, 2026. And welcome back to the channel. Let me just confirm, skis, that everything is good before we do the thing where we get too deep into the thing and the thing doesn't work. And no one knows the thing isn't working because I haven't checked the thing on the thing. And then when the thing does work, I'll confirm. I'll go to the YouTube machine. Now, arguably, I could have done this earlier, but I didn't. Let's go to my channel, pull up the stream, skip the ads. I'll confirm. I'll go to the YouTube machine. Now, arguably, I could have done this earlier. Why do I see but not? Let's go to my channel, pull up the stream. Why is it black? I'm going to unplug my HDMI. Actually, before I do that, because the audio is good. Oh, you know what's probably going on? You mean the thing that makes the stream not dark? I think I know what I've done. Oh, I can't believe I did this. I've got to run upstairs. I've got to run up. I'll leave it on, enjoy the sounds of the ocean. I'll be right back. Alright, that was my mistake. Just to explain what happened then, it's my mistake, but so, is that a good angel, by the way? Beamstream.gg doesn't expose a, how do you word this? The URL that it gives you for the on-screen chat is not interactive, it's not editable. Say it again. It is interactable and it is editable, but only inside of a browser. So you can interact with that chat and make changes such as opacity, which is the one we needed right now, like opacity equals 0, because otherwise you'll see the chat and a black screen. You can't do that. You can do it when you interact with it through a browser, and OBS stores that because it has a browser socket or something. But anytime you do that, then you copy the URL into another output live streaming platform such as Go Lightstream, it doesn't recognize any of those changes. Only OBS does, or an in-browser stream. And so it's kind of lucky, by the way, I'm at home right now, but it's lucky that I didn't go anywhere to do this stream, because I don't think I can log in. I should change all that. I don't know if I can log into Go Lightstream directly into right here on my iPad, but I just ran upstairs because I knew what it was immediately, because I saw the like for a moment there you saw a little on-screen chat, and that's what I want. I want an on-screen chat while we stream, but I want it to be the beam stream, and I want it to pull in all the platforms, but I want it to be editable. I want it to be opaque, and I want it to be editable so that we can put it a little bit smaller in the side and do all the things like we do on the platform. But anyway, Jude, you're here. Good to see you. I like seeing the sound of the surf. The sound of the surf. Oh yeah, of course, it's noisy. I broke my OBS setup today by playing around with overlays. Okay, I've been there, I've done that. The ticket or the key to not doing that is to have separate profiles and separate, what are the two? There's profiles and then there's settings. Profiles and can't remember the other word, but it's up top menu. I have separate ones and I have a test one, and sometimes I'll duplicate one and I'll call it, I don't know, beam stream test, and then I'll make certain I'm in that one before I start fapping around. Not scenes, because you got scenes and settings. This is down below, but in the top menu there's profiles and something else. By the way, I got to put on some bug spray here. I can feel myself getting. Wait, this is banana boat, but baby, this is sun cream, isn't it? This isn't bug spray. Sunscreen. I'm not going to put that on. The other one's upstairs. Okay. So yeah, I just thought we'd hang out here. I was going to go back up to George Boyd Lookout, and then this happened. Have a look at today's weather. It's very similar to last time we were up there. Just clouded out. As far as you can look, it's just cloudy and lousy, and it's not going to change. So I just figured instead of driving somewhere and paying $700,000 for fuel, we could just hang out down here instead. But I got to tell you, I don't think there'll be a sunset, so we'll just hang out here for a little while. I mean, I know there won't be a sunset. It's heinous. There is a sunscreen with bug repellent in it. Do you know what? That might be why I've got this. No, this is just straight up sun cream. But I think this was for Poopsie. Don't have another one. Yeah, I can bring it. But I did bring 2 home brews. Look at those troll accounts on Nemo TV. You make everyone feel welcome. Did you see that first troll account? It said, when's your next live stream? That's a post that you shouldn't put in on a live stream. You know, they just jack these comments into a bot, but someone actually had to physically input that, or maybe the AI decided. Ask them when their next live stream is. Ask me that on a live stream. Idiot. So what's cracking? Is everybody good? Guntner, that was him. Gunter. Yeah, Gunter. And as soon as the stream started, I was like, I've been messing around with that overlay and I didn't turn it off. I knew exactly. I ran upstairs, back up into my room, opened up Go Lightstream, disabled that layer, came back down. I knew it'd be fine. I sound a little nasally. The thing I did today, I can show you. Can I? Oh no, I can't. It's covered up. I can show you the photo though. I went and got my my dressing. My wounds redressed. I don't know how well that's going to come up. I guess I'll go full brightness for the first. I don't know if that's coming up at all. Probably got a lot of darkness. I don't know, but anyway, I can't show it to you because it's got the dressing on it, but new dressing. I made it to number 2 in the top 100 lifestyle streams on Nemo TV. Congrats on that, Nemo TV. I don't know. I mean, look, my advice, and we touched on this briefly yesterday. My advice would be to get onto arena.social and start streaming there because you're earning their token. Now, who knows what happens with that token? I don't know, but right now you can earn it. So I'm on there right now. Hello, arena.social. Oh, you're on Beam, top 2, and that's actually pretty rad, dude. That's an accolade. Top 2, number 2 position in the top 100 lifestyle. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. I mean, I'm being sort of a little bit silly when I talk about other platforms, but Beam seems legit in terms of that they are doing the thing that they said they were going to do. Okay, it's taking longer than whatever, but they are doing it. Whereas these other platforms that I've been looking into, like, there's a whole host of them out there. They're a little, for me, they're just kind of like whatevers, you know. We just play around with them, and some of them I just delete the next day. I stream all night and most of the day. You know what, Jude? I've never watched one of your streams. I'm gonna have to do that. I did not know that. By the way, beautiful conditions right now for surfboarding. Big German Shepherd down there. I'll have a look at this beautiful dog. You won't be able to see it with this lens on. And that down there. I see a lot of German Shepherds now. I've noticed them a lot more than I ever have done. Yeah, I'm obviously out of the water for a while, probably till next week now. I've had this dressing redone and stitches come out next Friday. But I'm not missing out on too much today. The back just tweaked. Yeah, not missing out on too much up there. I play music at night and I show the backyard during the day. Oh, you did tell me this. This time next week we're going to a large car show in Panama City Beach, Florida. I'll be live streaming there. So you're a bit of an IRL streamer as well. Nice. Niceties. I wanted to show you these. I went and bought 2 more of these today, and I'm going to replace all of my power banks with just these guys. So we'll see. Quite heavy, but they are pretty rad for streaming. You won't need any other power banks if you just have those. Occasionally I play a game. You know, that's one thing. Oh no, I played chess once on stream. I also once played Minecraft for about 30 seconds. I got all excited, by the way, Homebrews here. This is going to be a good test. I know what I got to do now. I once played Minecraft because I was under the impression, well, not under the impression, but I wanted to like cheers all. I wanted to join into the what's the word? What's the word I'm thinking of? Like, it's the phenomenon of how big Minecraft is. And Portia, at that time, I think she was 9. Hang on one sec. Good. You can never tell when you crack a homie. It might not have been as good as the last one. Same batch, but sometimes they're not, you know, there's sketchy ones. Yeah, at the time, Poopsie was 9, and that's the perfect age for Minecraft and for, you know, let's be clear, getting views, getting numbers on YouTube. So I thought, well, why don't we bring Poopsie in on the streams and we play Minecraft? Before that, I had to sign up to Minecraft. Had to sign up using a Microsoft account, of which I do not have. So for the first time, I signed up to Microsoft with my real email address, and I got spammed immediately. Immediately, I got spammed to my Gmail. Like, the same day that I put that email address into Microsoft, I got spam emails in, because it was a Gmail account. I've had that, it's my name, my first and last name. I've had it for decades. I mean, I do get spam, but hardly at all. The moment I used it on the Microsoft website to sign up to get the Minecraft game, I got spammed immediately. And I was like, are you kidding me? And I think I played it for about this long. I think Portia played it once. I just got sick of it. So dumb. Never follow the crowd. Someone was saying, you know, it'd be good for you and this and that, and I listened to them at the time, and it was a bit dumb. Aura Sky. There's a question that you almost got me with, Aura Sky. Nice one, Aura, if that is your real name. So my plan was to either do a music stream today or just to chill out down here on the bench. Yeah, something's reflecting in my eye. You know when a hair just hangs across your face and no matter what you do, you just can't seem to grasp it? That's how I feel about life. Not at all. Oh, there's my neighbour. My neighbour's on the beach there. Never see him sitting on the beach like that. That's cool. At least you get trolled by Nemo accounts. I never do. You don't want that. You don't want that, trust me. I mean, I think getting trolled on Nemo.tv doesn't say anything at all about me. You get trolled on Kick or Twitch, maybe then you got something to talk about. Jude, my brother-in-law made homebrew for a while. That's cool. You get trolled on Twitch? Then oh wait, sorry. There are some random trolls on Twitch. The stream bot that comes in and says best viewers, blah 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 blah. That's your brother-in-law made homebrew. Cool. I love homebrew beer. In fact, over the years, I've decided, aside from the big ones like and you probably don't know this, but there's a really big beer in Australia called Cooper's. It's from South Australia, Adelaide, city of Adelaide. That beer, most of their beers are rad. Like, they've got a variety of different flavors, let's say. Most of theirs are rad. They've got a really cloudy, oddly enough, it's called a sparkling ale, but it's really cloudy and dull. That's beautiful. They got a pale ale, which is, everybody loves the pale ale. I think it's good, but I think the sparkling ale is better. They've also got a stout, which is fantastic. And then aside from that, there isn't that many mainstream beer companies that are doing anything great in this country. There's obviously a whole handful of microbreweries that are doing weird mixes and different different this, different that, and that's rad. They're usually really expensive, but they're nice. But as far as the mainstreams, like if I go to a bar or like a club or something, like when I say a club, I don't mean doof doof. I mean a club like a community club. I don't know what we call them a service club here, a retired servicemen's club. If I go to a club, I'll immediately do the scout around all the different bars, looking to see if they've got Guinness on tap. If there's Guinness on tap, I'll just get a Guinness. A lot of places don't have it, so then I'll try to find like any other dark beer. Like there's one called Tooheys Old, which is not great, but the best out of a bad. I like pale ale. If you can ever find Cooper's Pale Ale, it's a green bottle. It's a brown bottle. Oh, here it is, dude. I'm using one of their bottles for my homebrew. The logo's ripped off it to shreds, but that's the one. That's pretty. Wait a sec, I've got two here. Maybe the other one's better, in better condition. Well, here's the better condition, but this is the sparkling ale. Cooper's Sparkling Ale. This is the rad one. Actually, I wish this was a Cooper's Sparkling Ale. This is a homebrew. You can tell because of the cap, but this is a Cooper's Sparkling Ale bottle, and the green version of that logo is the Pale Ale, which is this guy here. So if you can ever, and they do export. They export to international, which is what export means, and you can tell because on the neck of the bottle there's a kangaroo, like another piece of artwork, but it's a kangaroo, and the kangaroo you don't see that on Australian ones. On the local market ones, you don't see that. So my point is, you may be able to find it out there in Flowrider. Actually, I'm confident that you could find it in Flowrider. And I know it's not Flowrider, I just like saying it. By the way, are we not working on other chats? If anyone's watching on YouTube, can you just drop a chat comment? If anyone's watching on YouTube, Kick or DLive, and Twitch, can we get a comment from YouTube, DLive, Kick and Twitch? Because I'm only seeing the Beamstream chat population, and I just wonder if it is working or not. Other big news this week, Apple announced the M5 and M5 Max chip, and I am updating. I've got the M1 Max, and it's been wonderful, but it is now 5 years old. No, 2021. Wait, no, 2021. 2022, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5 years old, and it's in absolutely mint condition. There's one, actually that can't be mint. There is one little nick scratch on the surface of the lid on the outside. That's it. Everything else about that unit is mint condition. There is 83% battery health, which isn't bad. It's not great. They say that around 75 to 80 is when you should think about replacing your battery, but mine's 83%, 82, not 83, 82%, and cycles 323 battery cycles, which is good. 12 viewers on DLive, 1 on Twitch and Kick. Okay, if anyone's can someone, I guess I could do it. I'll go over and drop a comment. So I'm selling my M1 Max for 2,500. That's what I'm asking, and I'm willing to drop it down to 2,200. And then I'm going to take out my AdSense. I've got YouTube AdSense to the tune of about 2,500. So let's just round that down and say that's 4,000. The new M5 Max is going to cost me about $7,000. So I've got say 4,000. So I'm about halfway there. Let's round it to 8,000, right? Just because I know I'm going to update the memory and all that stuff, and well, I'm going to buy something else as well. But let's just say $8,000. So I've got about half of that if I sell my existing laptop and I cash out my Google AdSense, which is my YouTube payments. And then I'm not going to add any of my own money to it. I'm going to sell some Bitcoin. I'm going to sell some Bitcoin. When Bitcoin gets to 75,000, which it's dropped down from 72 to 70, damn it. When Bitcoin gets to 75,000, I'll sell a little. Sorry, Baxter. I know it's all for you eventually, but Uncle Benny needs a little bit of his own money. Take a little profit. Yeah, I like that. M5, and then I guess in 5 more years I'll get the M10. I think it's important if you're using compute power, such as what I do for streaming and whatnot. Hey Jude, over on Kick. Thanks Jude, it's working. Hey, Woz is in the house. Woz, how you doing, man? Upgrade time, nice, yeah man, yeah. And I'll be clear, the M5, aesthetically, actually I'm gonna get the black one, the space gray one. I've always gone silver, but I'm gonna get the space gray one this time, or whatever the black one's called. But aesthetically, there's no change. It has the same amount of USB ports, however, they're Thunderbolt 5, which is so sick. It's super powerful. Like, I know that my stream, when I stream from my room, it's pretty good on the whole. I still do every now and then getting code overload errors, and I know that I'm pumping a lot of devices into it. Like I'm maxing out. I've got the Cal Digits, I've got the TS3 and the TS4, and I'm pumping in like 5 different USB camera sources, and I'm maxing that thing out. But it's good. But it does stutter a bit. Now with the M5 Max, that'll give me everything I can do now easily with headroom. Also, I can then go from back to 1080-60 streams, 1080-60 frames. Do you need the M5? Would be M4 a good option? I got the M4 Pro, could be a bit cheaper. Man, there's a Twitch chat too. Thank you, Jude, for the test with the lightning bolt. That looks rad. I'll be honest, man. I need the power, man. I need all the power I can get, because I know that once I've got it and that once everything's running, I'll probably add a 4th camera into the setup. So there'll be another thing taking the USB bus power. I'll probably add. I know me, right? I'll keep wanting to add to it. So if I just go the max at the time, and I'm going to update the GPU as well. So the 32 core. I'm going to stick with 64 gig of RAM. But what I do like about these, the base config for hard drive is 2 terabytes. I've always gone the 1 terabyte, and I've had to shunt stuff around, moving it, usually because of Final Cut Pro. That's a real big, all the project renders and stuff, you've got to keep deleting it. So with 2 terabytes of internal, that's going to be a bit of a blessing on its own. Not that that's going to help me with CPU cycles and whatnot. Yeah, cool, yeah. And I guess I've just been waiting to because they say Apple laptops, well, Apple products in general, but specifically the laptops, they've got a 4-year cycle. So you can still sell, like I can sell my M1 Max for $2,500 right now, and the person who buys it is getting an absolute deal on a very powerful machine. $2,500, and it's still in the box, man. Like it's mint condition, right? Mint, except that the battery's 82%. They say you should change it at 75 to 80. So mine's 82, which is not great, but it's not that bad. But for $2,500, I mean, I paid $6 for that when I bought it, so they're getting it for less than half price, and it's still incredibly powerful. Like, I mean, to be fair, I probably don't need to update to the M5, but if I don't, another 2 years goes by, 3 years goes by, suddenly I can only sell that M1 Max for $1,000 if you're lucky. So now's the time to sort of, excuse the pun, but max out the usage that I've had from it and move on to the next thing. And Valoria too, thanks Jude. Yeah, Valoria's cool how that works. Well, actually, Valoria is the other platform I'd highly recommend getting involved in. The grey option is it called grey, is it? Yeah, I know, it's darker. I got that colour, it's a nice change, and brand makes really good skins. I've been using that for a year. You got the M4 Pro. Yeah, dude. So powerful. I was reading all the reviews and they were saying the incremental upgrades, say M1 to M2, whatever. M2 to M3, whatever. M3 to M4, yes, big upgrade. The M4 killed it. Now they're saying anything to M5, insane upgrade. Anything like M4 to M5, massive upgrade. M1 to M5, you've just leapfrogged a huge upgrade. Like, I'm kind of looking forward to it actually, even though all I'm going to be doing is streaming. The brunt of the hard, well, the heavy lifting, the hard work I do on that, it'll just be the stream. Yeah. I was just thinking, when I took the M1 to, yeah, it would have come with me to New Zealand. So I used the M1 Max as a Bitcoin miner, and I mined the minimum amount, which was about $30 worth of Bitcoin. I was mining Bitcoin on my laptop, and I got $30 out of it. Not bad, right? To mine on a laptop, right? And that's the only time that the fans kicked in. The fans don't even, I don't even know that there's fans on that machine. But when I used that, it was called Mac Miner I was using. And as soon as Bitcoin gets to 75,000, I'm going to sell a little. It's gone down again. We're waiting a while. So my laptop is now on Facebook Marketplace. And I've got a message here. Yeah, Marketplace message. No. I was looking at another one, just comparison, and the message was, the MacBook Pro M1 Max you viewed is still available. I was only looking at it to compare mine. Mine's a solid machine because it's the 32 gig GPU upgrade. Yeah, there's a Sony Triniton television available. And mine's in the box too. Oh, here's a nice Delica. Woo! Anyone want to buy a Delica? Only 11 grand, are you kidding me? Man, I got gypped when I bought my Delica. This one looks sweet. 2003. Actually, it hasn't got a tow bar, like, I mean the mount. Oh, it's a bit damaged. Okay, that's why. Ooh, it's been in a prang. But it's fully set. You guys can't see that. Check this. Nah. Get it down 10 grand, you'd be laughing. German guy, Bernhard Heldkamp. Mitsubishi Delica Space Gear L400, listed 6 days ago. I like looking at the Delicas, just because I've got a good one. Like, Govan is slick as, man. I love it. Although if I could do it again, I'd do it different with the drawers in the back. But I'm pretty happy with what I've got. What was I going to say as well? That was a bumblebee? What the hell? Dude, I just saw a big black bumblebee. Can't be. We don't have them in Australia. What was that? That was weird. You know the bees that have like, they look like a thumbnail? They're not like long and thin, they're fat and stumpy, but they're usually yellow. This one was black. Oh, Inda, you have such a warm presence. Yo, Inda, make that warm presence being felt with your donations on Nemo TV. I don't even know if there are donations on Nemo.tv. Have a warm presence. Merry Christmas. I'll give you a warm present. It'll include mulled wine. Yes, it will. For robot dog on marketplace. Ooh, lots more bots. Yeah. I do have a warm presence though, Jude. Here's a Delica for 20 grand. It was 23. Oh. They've dropped it down to 20. They're not worth that, man. It's no longer COVID. This one's in slick. It's very nice. You can't ask 20 grand for a Delica though. 2004. I mean, you can ask that, but it's a Chamonix. Yeah, you can't ask that much, dude. Man, if I sold Govan, be lucky to ask for 12 grand, I reckon, for the Govan. It's warm there. Yeah, it is. It's autumn. It's the fall, but it is still warm. Yeah. I mean, it's board shorts weather still. Oh no! Feel raindrops. Only very light. Look at that left. Very small, but clean little barrel there. I've been out of the water for 5 days since 6 days now. Since Sunday. Sunday was my last surf, and I'll be out of the water with this thing till this time next week. Next Friday I may get a surf in. And I know that really sucks because all of my body will be like, all my strength will be gone. All the core, the fitness I've gained is all going to be negated. It's around 27 here. We're pretty similar, dude. Jude. We're 25 right now. 25 celts. So not far from you. Man, there are so many Delicas for sale. Wow. Someone's selling a 2026 MacBook Pro? What? Someone's got already advertised 2026 MacBook Pro 14-inch M5. So the ones that just got announced yesterday or Monday. M5, not the Max. How have they got that already? They're not even available. New MacBook Pro 14-inch M5 chip, space black, never opened, sealed box, purchased on the 1st of the 3rd. How can you have purchased it on the 1st of March this year when they're not even available yet? You've got to be joking, man. Some scammers out there, right? Someone will fall for that too. They're only available for pre-order. Spring is almost here. Spring for you, Jude. Spring. And then into the summer, huh? And we go into our winter, and I do this with my fingers because, let's be clear, winter in Australia, it's not, well, definitely, well, where I live, maybe there's a period of about a month, 3 to 4 weeks where it gets arguably cold enough to be a little bit lousy. Further south, like Victoria, Melbourne, and even further south, the further south you go, the colder it gets and for longer. But here, and even like Sydney and a little further north, Newcastle, it's not really, winter is just like a bit of a giggle. You don't really change, well, I don't really change my wardrobe at all. I mean, I pull out a flannel. Actually, that's probably what will happen soon. I'll be wearing a flannel when we're out streaming. And then the jumper or a hoodie, jumper or sweater. I call it fraud. Fraud. That's kind of funny. But yeah, Australia doesn't really have such harsh winters. That's not to say we don't, we do, but here on the coast it's not that bad. With that said though, sitting out here on a Friday night for a stream probably won't happen because the chances of it raining. You know what, tonight's a weird one because usually that wind, so that's the northeast, right? I don't know how much you can see. Oh, you can see it. That headland, you're seeing to the very left corner of the frame, you're seeing Crookhaven Heads, which is the point, that's the break, the left-hand point break, the better surf spot for this beach. And then in the far distance, which you might be able to see if you pinch to zoom, that's Jiroa, which is way, way, way further. But basically, we're looking to the northeast, and normally all of our crappy weather, like crappy wind, particularly in the afternoon, comes that way. So this spot right now would be blown out. This beach would all be blown out. It'd be horrible. But it's one of those weird days where the wind is actually coming from the southwest, which is pretty much almost directly behind the camera, and we're protected. We got like a little, so the house is just here. You can see a house, that's my neighbor's there, but this little hedge area kind of protects us. This is my setup, by the way. Streaming backpack. I normally would have everything packed away nicely, but it's all out because we're at the bench. iPad that I use the chat for, phone just to check whatever's going on. Power banks. Like I said, the power banks will all be replaced by this guy soon, but it's coming. Homebrew. Yeah, that's the setup anyway. I know you didn't ask for that, but I just had the camera in my hand and thought I'd show it to you. Call that a bonus. I know you will laugh, but I watched all of McLeod's Daughters and it made me want to come see the area. See, I know of that show. I don't know anything about that show, and I have never watched that show. I know it's an Australian show. McLeod's Daughters, yeah. Where's it set? Gabrielle over on Nemo, can you sing a song for me? No, I cannot. I won't sing for you because you're not real. Vernon, do you sing? Well, I use that term lightly. I didn't even use the term. I do. Actually, I started recording a new album yesterday. I've got ideas. There's ideas permeating. I'm doing it a bit different too this time. For the first time ever in recording that some material, which is what I call my music, I'm starting with the chorus and going backwards. The way I would normally do it, or the way I've done it in the past, is to pick up my guitar, usually the guitar, sometimes the keyboard, but mostly guitar. Actually, a lot of the time lately it's been bass, but predominantly it's the guitar. I'll pick it up, I'll plug it all into the system, to the door, I'll choose an amp, and I'll be like just strumming away, hitting some weird sound. Be like, okay, that sounds cool. What am I doing? Oh, okay, doing that. Okay. And then I'll record it and I'll be like, okay, what can I form off that? Can I form something else off that? Can I add an overlay to that? Can I tweak it? Can I go from there? And that's how I'll go on and create a song. But mostly, sometimes I record before with the acoustic guitar and then transcribe it across. But what I've done this time, I've walked around the house and I've sung a chorus in my head, and then I've gone immediately to the door and just sung it. So just no beat, just singing the chorus, and then I'll find a drum beat and I'll put the drum beat over my vocals, and then I'll pick up the guitar and try to add guitar to it. So I don't want to do the same thing I've done over and over again, so I'm trying to do something a bit different. It's set in Kingsford, South Australia. Is it really? Kingsford, SE? Why am I thinking of Kingsford? I'm getting mixed up. There's Kingswood, which is a band. Kingsford, South Australia. Why do I not? I've got a house in South Australia. Why do I not know Kingsford, South Australia. I'm thinking of Kingston, SE. Oh, Roseworthy. Wow. Cool. Okay. Oh shit. I know. Okay. I know that area quite well. Well, not well, obviously, but I know of that area. Roseworthy, Gawler, yeah, okay. So McLeod's Daughters is set there? Seems like a pretty lame place to set a TV show. Man, I miss Adelaide though. That's where it's been filmed? Oh, that's where it's been filmed. Maybe it's not set there. Okay, okay. Not far from there, I was on a film. I was an extra in a film in a place called Two Wells, which if you look on the map, if you go directly west from Kingsford and a little bit south, there's a pretty big town there called Two Wells. I'm a recurring extra in a film called Swerve, if you want to go and have a look for it. Swerve, featuring Vince Colosimo, Emma Booth, who I asked out on a date. I was going for it. That was funny, eh? I still got her email address too. She declined though. So this is a Hollywood, well, not a Hollywood, but an Australian actress. I guess Emma Booth would have been, actually back in that day, she would have been, yeah, she would have been an A-list actress. A-list celebrity actress in Australia, and she was the lead, female lead in this film that I did 2 days work on. And in between those 2 days, Brian Jonestown Massacre played at Fowler's, and I was there to photograph it. And I saw her at that gig, and I was like, no shit, she's from Western Australia. I was like, what? This actress, who is pretty cute, she's also into Brian Jonestown Massacre? That's enough for me. I'm asking her out. The very next day on set, I went to her trailer and knocked on the trailer door. Literally knocked on her trailer door, and she's in makeup. And she says, come in, or someone says, come in. I walk in, and she's like, can I help you? And I'm like, I'm an extra here. I was here yesterday, I'm here again today. And before she could say anything, I said, did I see you at the Brian Jonestown Massacre gig at Fowler's last night? She said, yeah, I was there. And I was like, wow, you're into that? She's like, yeah. And I said something like, I think I flexed and said, I'm a photographer, I was there shooting it. And she said, oh, I'd love to see your photos. And then I'm like, did you mean now or later? And she's like, oh, later. And I was like, oh, okay, can I get your number? And she's like, I'll give you my email address, which she did. I still got it. Probably shouldn't say it. I still know it. And then we went and did the next day of filming. So she wasn't in any of my scenes. So she was there, but she wasn't in any of the scenes I was in. But Vince Colosimo was. He was a rad dude, but I'm not gay. Neither is he, but I'm saying I was trying to meet this girl. Anyway, I did email her, but she, I feel like she didn't respond. I wonder if I can find that because I've got the exact same email address. If I open up, it won't be on my phone though, surely. It won't be on here. I guess I'm just going to search for her name. Oh wow, something came up. I'm not going to read this. Sorry, I have found something, but it's not. I'm not going to read. Okay, cancel that. Cancel that. Funny. Did we just get sunlight here? We did, didn't we? Drop that down a bit. That's quite nice now. And by the way, another interesting story about that film, Swerve. So, the filming got done. It was the South Australian Film Academy or whatever it was. And everything got done and it got produced and got a premiere, which we didn't get invited to, which was a bit lame. It didn't do very well at the box office. And I'd say it was a flop. All things considered, it was a flop. And I'd forgotten about it. And then on the way back from Europe on a Tracer tour, on an Emirates flight, I'm there sitting with Dre and we're drinking Jack and we're looking through the movies to watch. And I'm like, no shit, look at this, man. It was on the in-flight entertainment, Swerve. I'd never seen it. So I was like, we gotta watch this, man. Dre's like, I'm not watching that. I'm like, I'm in it, man. He's like, I'm not watching it. So I watched it, and I was drinking Jack, and I was just on a plane with the headphones on watching, and then I come up in it a few times. They gave me a reoccurring extras role as a police officer. No spoken lines, no words, no lines, but enough on-camera time to be, that's funny, man. And I'm watching it on a plane, and I remember I was getting so psyched about it. I remember saying to Dre, I was nudging him, and I was like, watch this, and I got up, turned around, and went, anybody that wants to know, I'm in one of the films on the in-flight entertainment. You can watch it now. It's called Swerve. Have a great flight. Everyone was like, sit down, shut up. I was chuffed. I'm gonna ignore those Nemo troll accounts. Just like they should ignore me. I want to put together a little a show reel of my on-screen stuff, because I was in a Hilltop Hoods. So what year was this? 2010, maybe 2009. Hilltop Hoods were interested in making a film, a zombie flick, and they did. They were like, no, we got the cash, we're gonna do it. And I was there to, originally, again, same with the Tracer stuff, I was always there to document, and then suddenly a role pops up. But I'm there documenting this Hilltop Hoods thing, shooting behind the scenes photos, and then a role popped up, and they're like, Vernon, we think you'd be able to do this. Like, what is it? And they're like, we need you out here, and you have to just say, what was the line? You have to point to the sky and say, wait, no, they're coming. Wait, here they are, or something like that. Here they are. And here comes the sun. So I had a line in that documentary, or that film, and I feel like I should put all those things together, including the Lord of the Rings stuff. There's one other thing that I've never seen that I was in. When I was living in Canada, I got work with the girl I was seeing. She was doing acting on the side of her music career, and she got me involved in a program called, it's like not a sitcom, but like an educational sitcom called Me and the Kids, and it was about drug awareness for families. And they filmed in the UBC, University of British Columbia, and myself and Jenny I feel like we did 3 days. She had a bigger role, and I was just a little extra on the side. But I've never seen it. I think we searched it once and I couldn't find it. It's not an infomercial, but it's like a television show, like a series, but it's aimed at parents trying to guide their children through the delicate teenage years. Yeah. If anybody could find it, that'd be interesting. I remember when Jenny told me about that stuff, I was like, wait, how does that work? You get paid to do what? She's like, well, sometimes you have to speak, other times you just have to be like background, like extras they call it. You're just a background character. And she mentioned one time she had to sit on she's a beautiful girl, she had to sit in a bikini on a wharf, like a pier, and there was some kind of outdoor, I don't know, I can't remember what it was. It might have been like a blow-up pool toy or something, but whatever it was, that was the focus. And this was like, it was a tight shot of this item, but they needed a girl in a bikini in the shot, but it would be like the focus would be the thing, whatever it was. I can't remember. So she's blurry, sitting on this wharf in a bikini, and she got $2,000 to sit there and didn't say anything, and it was all over and done like within in an hour and a half. She was basically in and out of that, and she got $2,000. I was like, what? How can I get involved in that? Like, I'm working at that point. I was working in a restaurant cooking pizzas. I was like, I want to do that instead. That sounds way more fun. Yeah, extras work. I mean, you look at any feature film, any movie, any show, there's always extras. In fact, I look at them more than well, not more, but I find myself looking at the extras and thinking, what are those dudes talking about? You're told to like mouth, like say things, like just pretend you're talking. So yeah, you can have some funny conversations. Yeah, man, that sun is just coming out again, blazing. Uh-oh, Bitcoin's still going down. Go up, not down. Jiu-Jitsu is following you on Twitch. Thank you, Jude. I'm over there. I do the Twitch machine. By the way, see this shirt I'm wearing? This is the only merchandise that I've ever received from Jack Daniels. They sent this to me, and I gotta be honest, I really like that this does not have, aside from that sleeve bit, which is the Tennessee Fire and the Tennessee Honey, I like that this doesn't have the regular Jack Daniels wording or logo. Man, it's gotten bright all of a sudden. I think this is rad that it's just a bottle. Because I'm not like the kind of, like, I like Jack Daniels. Like, I drink it, I like it. In fact, you know that, right? I often talk about it and this and that, but I'm not like the kind of guy that will put stickers and hang stuff from the wall. Like, I don't like that about I just like the thing. I don't like the brand or anything, but this one is kind of, I just think that's cool. So Rich One, how you doing, man? Over on YouTube, pretty dope shirt. It's kind of cool that it's not your regular, like the regular Jack Daniels font with the old number 7, the black label. In fact, what's even cooler about this is that this is the old bottle shape. If you go to your local liquor store now and have a look at the Jack Daniels bottles, all of them, they've all changed to the rounded edge. That little edge there, that's a bit more sharp. It's now rounded, and hello, sunshine. We recognize the shape of that bottle. Unrecognize it, Jude. Go and have a look at in your local liquor store. It's all changed. They're more rounded now, which I like better. But there's no back print on this, is there? No, it's just a black shirt. I kind of wish this wasn't here, actually. Tennessee Fire and Tennessee Honey. I wish that wasn't there. This would be a great shirt without that. I just want that. And I want a Jack Daniels logo on the tag, but that's it. Sinatra would approve. Old Blue Eyes. Frankie boy. Australia has just released, or Brown-Forman, Jack Daniels, the parent company that releases Jack Daniels in this country, Brown-Forman, they've just released a new, they're calling it a bold new flavor of Jack Daniels premix. And this is what it is. Get ready. It's just Jack Daniels mixed with cola at 12% ABV. Normal ABV is 4.9%. That's pretty weak in Australia, but that's our regular one. You can get a double for 6.8%. Then you can get American Serve at 10%, or now, as of Monday, you can get what they call Tennessee Serve at 12%. However, the big thing to note, and this will make the bulk of my review, which I'm going to be doing next week sometime. If you look close enough at each of those different versions of the same thing, they're all the same product in a different size vessel. So just because you're buying 12% Jack and Cola, have a close look at the can. It's 200 ml. When you buy 10% Jack and Cola, aka American Serve, it's 250 ml. Tennessee Serve just got announced, 12%, 200 ml. Go back down to the regular 4.8%, 375 ml. It's the same thing. It's not the same as that, but it's one serving. Well, it's not one, it's slightly more, 1.3. My point is, Australia does this in terms of what they call standard drinks. And it's a standard drink is a measure of alcohol that our government has deemed as the level, the litmus. So across any beverage in this country, pre-mixed, and liquor, like hard liquor, there'll always be on the back of the bottle, there'll always be a sticker or a stamp or some kind of indicator of how many standard drinks are in that vessel. And so when Jack Daniel's or Brown-Forman release a bold new flavor at 12%, all they're doing is taking what already exists and putting it in a different size vessel. That's all it is. Because you can, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to work out the costing of each one of them. And by the way, I'm going to have to do this with ChatGPT because I'm not very good with maths and stuff. But oh, go away, sun! It's so warm now. I might need that sun cream now. The sun's blazing. It won't last long. There's clouds everywhere. Yeah, I'm going to work out what's the core of my review will not be about this new bold new flavor. It's more about should you buy it, because if you want 12% Jack, you should just buy 2 of these doubles instead, or buy one of the American Serve. You know what? It's going to work out whatever it is per mil is what I'm going to do. Tennessee Pour is heavy. I got a 5th for university graduation from a friend. A 5th of Jack, so that's the big bottle, 1.75, right? We drank the whole thing at the pub. Holy shit! You drank a whole 1.75? Calm down. I guess everybody was in love by the end of that night. I love you all. Go away, sauna. Wow, actually, there's blue sky up there. Do you know what? There's blue sky all aplenty up there. What are we on? ISO Hyundai 2000? I guess we're just going to sit like this. Speaking of Tennessee pouring heavy, I remember when I was in Seattle, my cousin and I were about to board a Greyhound bus. Is that right? Wait. Yeah, we were in Seattle. We were going north. We were going to Vancouver. Yeah. Just trying to remember. Yeah, no, we were in, because it was America. Yeah, so we're in Seattle, Bellingham. Wait. Was that part? And my memory is so bad. No, we were next to a huge stadium. It would have been, yeah, we would have been in Seattle, not a smaller town. And we were about to board we had a Greyhound bus that we were heading to Vancouver, and we had about an hour and a half to kill. And there was a huge country singer performing in a stadium, so the place was packed. Every pub and bar was just packed. And we found this little dive bar. We went in to just kill time. And I was like, let's get a drink, man. We'll get a beer. We bought a beer. It was pretty expensive. I remember thinking, okay, but it was a big ass beer, like a big liter of beer. And we're like, that's pretty weird. We're sitting at the bar, me and my cousin. Some dudes rocked up and ordered Jack. And as the bar staff was pouring, I nudged my cousin. I was like, look at that. And we watched the bar staff, they just free poured. These dudes came in and ordered Jack Daniels, and the chick just got the bottle and just went, and just free poured it. And I was like, forget this beer stuff, man, let's get Jack from here out. So we bought, the next round, we bought Jack, and sure enough, she just dumped that shit in there. Like, there was no measuring. It was, in Australia, they have these things that's clipped to the bottom of the bottles that when you press it, it only lets out a shot, like a 30 ml shot, probably 15 ml now. So you can't over pour. But she literally just unscrewed it and just poured that shit in, and whatever she thought was enough was enough. And I was like, we even said to her when she was doing it for us, we're like, what's that? Like, do you not have to measure it? She's like, no, we free pour here. I was like, giddy up. So we tipped her. She probably made enough in tips from us that night to make up for the free pouring of the Jack. So Rich One, if I still drank, it'd be about it. Looking forward to the review. 12%. Well, I'll do it this week. We have a count. So she 1, 2, 3. Right. I mean, that kind of works, I guess. But my point of this t-shirt was that that's the only time. There was a point there when Jack Daniels was sending me product, which I thought was the end of the world, to be honest. You mean I'm getting this shit for free? You know what would be even better than getting it for free? Getting it for free and being paid to review it. That would be, you've got the whole spectrum there. They're sending it to me and they're paying me to review it. Now that never happened. They did send it to me though, but they never paid me to review. I also understand that there was no real contract between Frank Sinatra and Jack Daniels. Even though there obviously has been, multiple payments made after his death, the family has obviously established quite a solid, brand deal with Brown-Forman over the years. But if I understand correctly, while old Blue Eyes was alive, he never got paid by Jack Daniels. I used to tend a bar, close enough in a bar that doesn't make you use a measured pour. See, that here in this country, there's no way that would exist. Not now anyway. Like years ago, I recall going to bars in my youth and they had a thing called laybacks. And they'd ring a bell. This is at a place called Dave's Place. Hello to anyone in the Shire. Oh, man, that sun. Yeah, at some point in the night they'd call laybacks and everyone would just go to the bar. It was actually pretty hot too because the chicks would do it and they'd lay back on the bar. And so then they'd, picture the body motion, and then the bar staff were just walking up and down the bar pouring liquor into their mouths and splashing it everywhere. Nowadays that'd be offensive to somebody. Who does these? Who's botting me on Nemo? What's the point of that? How is your day? It's great. Australia is becoming kind of like a nanny watching over. It's always been that way, Jude. I know I just said it hasn't because of different things, but we historically we do have that as our backdrop, the nanny state. Yeah, there's a lot of rules and regulations. They argue that it's for your own good. You know, tree branches may fall, sun may burn, water is wet, etc. We'd like to go to a place where it's, you know, you look after yourself. At least you get the freedom to travel around more than most. Are you saying that there's travel restrictions within America? Are you saying that there's travel restrictions between state to state in America, like crossing a state border is a bit sketchier? Our state borders are pretty... I mean, there are some requirements, like coming from New South Wales to South Australia, you have to declare, or at least dispose of most of your fruit, or all of your fruit, because there's a big fruit fly problem. Other things like, I don't know, like they don't. There's no like. Yeah, the border crossings here are not. Because we got a federal government, so, and a state government, but yeah, I don't know. You said no. Okay, so what were you saying about the freedom to travel around? You're saying the freedom to travel outside of Australia? I mean, your photography allows you to travel. Oh, right. Okay, me personally. Well, man, sorry, man, Jude, I gotta be honest, I'm not really doing much photography these days. That's a lot of that's dried up of my own will. I still am active. I got this thing that when it happens, we just drive or fly wherever. Yeah. I'm a little, down here on the south coast, I'm a little isolated. Although there is a gig coming up in a week that I'm pretty psyched for. Yo, Rod. Oh, shit. Rodney, if you're watching, I can't see your chat comments, but I see Rodney. Rodney Hasseltine. I guess we should touch on this. What is the latest with the war? Am I allowed to call it a war? It's a war, right? What's the latest? What are the updates? I haven't really looked today. I've kind of been busy doing my own thing, but what's the updates on the war? And by the way, just to add to that, I did fill up my tank, GoVan. Now that cloud's moved. No, I'm glad we didn't go. I filled up GoVan's fuel, and I got it for cheap too. I found a place that was not price gouging. I filled up, this is probably bad, but I filled up so far that I drove out of the gas or the service station, and within about 5 kilometers, my engine light came on. And and I searched it up on ChatGPT. If you overfill your tank, the the fumes go into this catchment area and it sets off these triggers and shit. So I overfilled it because I was like, this may be the last time I get it this cheap. I got it for $1.68 a litre, which seems ridiculously cheap. So what else has been popping off today in terms of the should we call it a war or a crisis? Our gas isn't back to pre-Trump yet. Pre-Trump or pre-war? the bulk of the service, the gas stations around me and in town, and like the nearest, like the extra, how do you even call it? So the towns of Nowra and Bomaderry, both of these places, all the prices are jacked up to like $2.12, $2.13, $2.20 I saw. $2.20? But then there's this one service station, and it's a big name. It's an Ampol, which is a huge player. Multiple networks, like Ampol is big, right? One Ampol location didn't change it. 168. No. Yeah, 168. You can either pay $2.12 or $2.20 a litre, or you can drive 2 kilometres and go to an Ampol and go to this one Ampol and get it for $1.68. I mean, you don't want to mess with your EVAP. Apparently not, yeah. I mean, as in Biden. Oh, right, so gas has gone up since Trump's been in. Terang Bintang, you're so entertaining. Oh, thanks, Terang. You're such a lovely person. I'd love to come over and support your channel. Can I come over and donate? I've got a spare $1,000 I want to donate to Terang Bintang. Terang Bintang! What a legitimate viewer of my streams there. It's gone down. Oh, your gas has gone down, you're saying. It's funny, when you said it hasn't gone back to pre-Trump, I just assumed that meant that was bad. Okay. Well, I'm happy for you. Ours has just gone up all the time. It costs a fortune to drive GoVan anywhere. I'm gonna plug my laptop into a charge. Testing this cable that on the last stream we did, I said this cable was broken, but I think it might have been the power supply that I was using, so I'm going to test it now and we'll see. No. No, it is the cable. It is the cable. I got the cable. It's a faulty cable. So I tied a knot in it on that stream, and I untied the knot. I'll retie it and I'll throw it away because this cable's not working. Actually, I'll tie the whole end together so that I definitely don't use it. One cable is not the same as the other. Ours went up to 10-15 cents, this mess. Yeah, about 10 to 15 cent. Yeah. Pennies, yeah, I get you. I'll try this one. Power bank's coming out the wazoo here. Okay, that's working. Swish. We're good. We're good. Pretty quiet out there today. Sorry, Jude, did we check if the DLive chat is working? Is the DLive chat working? I know the Kick chat's working. Hold on, am I following you on D-Live? I'm not sure. I was just getting a little presumptuous that you are. You might not be. We did have a Jude over on D-Live back in the day, though. I'm not sure if it's the same Jude here. Actually, that's a good question. Jude, how did you come across my content? I encourage you to go and follow me on arena.social. I don't know why, I got this feeling that we could be. I follow you on one day to chat. Yeah, okay, cool. Thanks, Jude. Yeah. Okay, I've got that set up for that because there was a lot of trolls going on. You found me on Beam. I feel like, yeah, okay, that makes sense, yeah. And I'll tell you what, that's what I love about Beam, and that's the key difference to Beam and any other platform. Well, not any other platform, but any platform that's promoting multi-streaming as their core kind of, use our thing and you can stream to multiple platforms. Send it out to YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, D-Live, Kick, all that. Beam does that, but not only do they do that, but they also give you a social network. So they have the front page where streamers are populating the front page. They've got a carousel or a wheel. They've got this network of streaming. So if you sign up to Restream.io, you get all the things Beam gives you, but you don't get this platform. Like we're part of something. And you found me because of Beam. You found me because my stream was on the Beam platform. I think that's pretty cool. It's definitely unique. I wasn't on D-Live until about 2 weeks ago. Okay. I've been there for a bunch of years. Yeah, cool. I'm a G-Tribe nerd and I support a Beam for Angel. Angel, the CEO, yeah. Do you know, I'll say this about Angel though, and this is probably a bit of a negative thing. He's done a few interviews with different content creators and they never really promote that. I tried to watch the VOD of the interview he did on channel starting with the letter B, not Boomer, Breaker or breaks out or breakout. I don't know. But I tried to watch. I said, look, I can't watch it live because of the time zone. Can I get the VOD of that and watch it later? And just never got to watch it anywhere. And he was talking about the platform, and I want to follow along and be a part of it, but I could never. I guess what I'm saying is and you don't know this because you're only new to D-Live, but D-Live used to have a weekly community stream with Tidy, who was the head of the community network, and he would talk about the platform and he would, let's be frank, he would basically lie about everything, but at least it was a point of reference to get into the platform. Most of the stuff that he said never really came to fruition, but that's aside from the point. They post on G-Tribe and Facebook. I don't know what G-Tribe is, but I guess I should look into it. I think he also posted it on X. I decided that if I was playing my usual games, I might as well stream it. That's totally valid. Yeah, you might as well capture an audience that, people want to see gaming. Me personally, I don't. People do though. I didn't, I'll have to join up to G-Tribe. G-Tribe. Oh wow. People swimming here. GamingTribe.com. Is that a website? Is that a platform? What is it? I do more music in IRL now than games. So let me ask you this then, Jude. How did you hear about beamstream.gg? What got you onto Beamstream? DK Conspiracy. Yo, how you going, DK? Over on YouTube. Oh, DK, one of the founders of Much Love, No Fear. It's almost completely drama-free Beamstream. That was a great homebrew. I'll be mostly good. Yourself? I also be mostly good. I hear people going to the beach. Two girls. Hello. I'd have to go and have a look. My new approach means I've got to go and have a look. There's that, dude, that's that bee again. Oh, it's just a big, holy crap. Can you see how big that fly is? That's a big ass blowfly. There it is. Can you see it? It's landing. Come over here. It's investigating my. I'll just sit down and see if it comes to me. Yeah, two cute girls. I don't think they're going to go for a swim though, but they'll probably be on the beach. You're cracking me up. I'm cracking you up. I'm not even trying to be funny. I got this new policy where I'll talk to anybody, even though in the last week or so, I'm not really. I think I'm off dating. I think I'm over it. But if it, like, it's kind of weird where I'm sitting, but the public access path kind of just skirts off to the side here. So no one would even know that I'm here unless they know that this spot is here. They may come up, but they probably won't. But I used to, well, the old me wouldn't talk to anyone. The new me is like, hey, how you going? I'll just talk to anybody. Even though I'm not really, I don't know, like, it's changed a little in the last, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to get into that, but I've made a couple of different changes. I think I was in a better state of personal health before. So for the last 13 years, I've existed in my own little sort of selfish head, and I think I was better then than I have been in the last year or so. And so what I want to do is get back to where I was before, and that means being a bit more selfish. But I'm obviously not going to decline, like I'm not going to not talk to girls or whatever, but I went hardcore in the dating world for a little while, and I just think I'm a bit over it, to be honest. If you were asking. Typical dude, you're distracted by girls walking by. Oh, that stuff. Yeah, well, I mean, two cute girls walked, like they came down the public path. And they're in like fitness gear. I want to go and have a third look, to be honest. I can't even see them now, but I don't even know where they went, but the first thing I saw when I poked my head over the top there was a dog backing a shit out. Just the dog going, "Ugh," and I was like, that's not what I was looking for. They probably already left. They probably got their Instagram photos and left. It's always good to expand your horizons. Yeah, man, my horizons are pretty expanded. I haven't really been, aside from one girl, I haven't really been blown away by any of my dates. I've been mildly interested and you know, slightly amused, entertained, if you will. But in terms of like getting something like formations of something, it hasn't really happened. So I guess I'm not over it, but I'm just like, well, I guess I am over it. I'm a bit over it. I'm just not that interested in it, that's all. Not saying all girls are evil, I'm not saying that. All women are evil, I'm not saying that. I know that's not what you said, but that's what someone might say. So, no, I'm not saying that. Hey, Mike's in the house. Mike, if you're watching, Michael, good luck in New Zealand. You guys are off, what is it now, March? You guys are off pretty soon, right? That's so overexposed, man. The skylight's too dark, too light. My head looks... I need a haircut. I need a haircut so bad. I think I'm going to cut it myself. I'm just going to get the clippers out and go... and be like, that's it. Done. All girls are not evil, no more than all dudes are evil. True. True. Did we talk about the war? I don't think we did we? Tell me about the war! What's the latest? People. Hey. Say that again. I'm doing a live stream to the internet. Streaming to the internet. Yeah. Enjoy your walk. I think it's okay for a little while. Yeah. Jude, we sank a ship from a submarine. I did see this. Saudi Arabia is mad about the drones being sent to their country. The drones coming from Tehran. There was an elderly couple that came down, not the public path, that came down from, it's kind of hard to explain, but where I'm sitting, and I think I've touched on this before, but the pathway goes from the beach and it comes up and then it divvies off, and if you go to the right, you're going to the street, but if you keep going up the path, you get to like our house, like where I live, and then maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe four Airbnbs. So anyone coming down from the top path is staying in the Airbnbs. Anyone going to the right-hand side is staying. Maybe they're visiting the beach for the day, or they're staying somewhere else. I do need to take a whiz though. Let me just pause for a second and go behind the camera and take a slash. And now I'm going to take a look at the surf. Okay, I'll be honest, I wasn't looking at the surf, I was looking for those two girls. I didn't see them though. The Kurds are talking about arming the people of Iran that are anti-regime. Interesting. So that land invasion, or the land force from Israel to Jordan, that's in full effect, right? They're still on foot, still doing their thing. Man, the stream looks pretty sweet. Like, we're talking, I mean, okay, either we're talking war or not, but the stream looks good right now, right? Everything looks clear. Like, I'm looking at it on Facebook right now. Dude, that's razor sharp. Yeah, I believe so. Everything seems good. Oh, you're talking about the... You know what I've noticed? Jude, I'm just talking to you because no one else is here, but I've noticed on Facebook over the last... And I haven't noticed it before now because I haven't been... Well, I wasn't single for a good portion of last year, but I've noticed that there's, on Facebook in particular, there's more phony AI generated, like in this case I'm talking like hot chicks. There's more of that. There's way more fake AI generated crap than ever before. Before now, I would never even like click on that, or I'd never be engaged in it. But as a single male, I'll be honest, I've engaged with it and when I say engaged, I just mean like I've clicked on a few links and opened up a private browser and gone down and had a look. And all of it is like, it seems like just siphoning, like funneling into a paid service, which I didn't think Facebook allowed that before, which is interesting because I've also been monetized on Facebook. Oh, we're losing light here. Yeah, I've been monetized on Facebook, and so I can probably tap into that. Like what I guess the point I'm making, or the point I'm getting at, is what could I do as a relatively attractive male? How can I capitalize on Facebook having monetized my personal content? So I've also got Gives a Minute, and I've got my photography page. Oh wait, what happened? Oh no, we're good. We just lost connection for a second. The question I'm asking, or the point I'm trying to get at, is I've noticed that Facebook have relaxed everything to the point where there's heaps of like softcore porn trying to drag you off platform to take you somewhere else. And how can I, as a male, get in on that? I don't think I can, to be honest. You can't dress this up, right? Like mutton dressed as lamb. I found a model on Facebook. She must have, I think she has 6 different Facebook accounts. And I'm a little embarrassed to even say it, but each one of her accounts is like her name. Let's say this is not her name, but let's just say this. Let's say her name is Meredith. The different profiles she's got is, one will be Meredith in nature, then there'll be Meredith at work, Meredith at home, Meredith on the yacht, Meredith in the summer, Meredith in the winter. And every one of them is like, it basically, she's created individual profiles, and this is a real person too, by the way, but she's taken, let's say I don't know if she has a photographer or she does it herself, but she's got a friend or someone, and she says, okay, let's spend a day shooting like 8 hours worth of sexy photos. And then she'll create a profile based on the theme of the photo. So let's just say she'll do one in a Santa suit, and she'll say Meredith at Christmas time. Then she'll do like Meredith in the snow. And every one of those gets a different Facebook profile. And every single one of them has that link at the start that says, for more of my content, click here. And it either goes to a link tree, or like all of her links here, or whatever. There's a whole bunch of those little like platforms that send you off wherever. The point of it is, not in the early days, but I mean, I didn't notice it until just now because whenever I saw that shit before, I'd just skip past it. But now that I'm single, I'm catching on. I guess the advertising's working because I'm looking into it. But before, Facebook would never allow that shit. And then at the same time that I'm going, I just found this intriguing, that the same time that I'm clicking on these profiles and going down these roads, Facebook say to me, by the way, you're now eligible for monetization. But not my Gives a Minute channel, not my photography channel, my personal channel, which is the one where I've been clicking all these sexy channels. So there's obviously been a change in like at Facebook helm. They've changed it up, and they're like, no, for want of a better word, all these thoughts are now eligible to monetize this. And let's be clear, this one's not, but most of it's AI. Like, most of it is AI. This girl's not, because I did a deep dive, right? I know she's not AI. I mean, if that's AI, holy crap, you've convinced me, because I've found her off site on other sites. She's not AI. But the point is, she's being allowed to monetize that on Facebook. Yeah, I don't know what to say. They're trolling. Jude, I get it. I get it that it's all milking. It's milking you to get to the paid platform to give them money. I understand that, but oh wow, the wind just picked up. My point is, this never happened before on Facebook. Something has changed in the back end at Facebook where they're now not only allowing this, but they're promoting it. And if you interact with it, they then promote you to do the same thing. So they clearly said to me, your Facebook page is now eligible to be monetized. But I've never done anything in terms of trying to bring people to Facebook. I've only ever done the opposite. I've only ever tried to get people to go to my YouTube channel or to go to my BJWOK website. I've never brought anybody I've never. In fact, I've done the opposite. I've said, don't go to my Facebook. Facebook is a fucking rat hole. Don't go there. I've done the opposite. I've pushed people away from Facebook. And it's only after I've gone and clicked these links to these like sketchy potential AI sex-based website or Facebook profiles that they've gone, hey, by the way, you can be involved in this too. We want to give you money. So what I'm saying is, like, should I create a phony page for myself and like do AI generated pictures of me and get people to come to my YouTube channel, for instance? Should I do that? Like something's changing at Facebook headquarters, at Meta headquarters. They aren't getting paid by the government anymore to support Biden. Is that what happened? That Facebook doesn't have that little monetary gain? Because I'll be clear at this. I remember I had a girlfriend way back when, probably in 2002. Hello, Beck, if you're watching. And she was a bit saucy, and we posted some saucy images, and they all got taken down. And I got banned, or not banned, blocked, and like, you can't do this. You're off. You're in horny jail. You're in Facebook jail for X amount of time because you posted a photo that not even included nudity, but just alluded to it. So like, it has changed. It's changed, is my point. DK, I can't do the sellout thing. Others make stuff about me, I don't. Fair enough, man. Why not? Everyone else does. I know how to do it too. Like I realize that you can just take a photo of yourself and then say, hey, Grok, put me naked with 3 supermodels, and then make a 15-second video of it. Done. But the trouble is, or the reason I wouldn't do it is because I've got nothing to bring it to. So all of these girls, and I don't think this one's doing it. Well, she's doing it, but I think she's real. Like I said, unless it's gonna have to be really, if that's not real, wow, man, like it's already come. If her content, and I'm not just talking about the Facebook pages, but if the stuff I've seen of her off platform, like on other sites, if that's not real, holy crap, man, it's advanced astronomically to get to that point, because it's convinced me. But the thing is, I don't have anything to sell. So like, if I had something to point to bring people in and say, by the way, if you want more of this, come over here, I'd do that, but I don't have that. So it's kind of, it's a moot point on me. Like, DK, chick sent me nudes on Discord, tried to send a pic back, it said file too large. I see what you're doing there. Calm down, man. By the way, am I live over on MLNF? Much love, no faff. I think I set it up correct. That's not a lie. That actually happened. She could send photos, but I couldn't. It's kind of funny that it said it's too large. I know where you were going with that. And who knows, man, you may have a thumper. But in that case, it was just the file size that was too large. Thumper. Yeah, it said file too large, and that was big. But let's be clear, was it a picture of your anatomy without clothing? That's too ambiguous. Let me say, was it a dick pic? Let's just be open. Never happened again. Oh wow. I just got a scent of my own cologne. That's hot. I got this new cologne after she sent pics. I'm happy for you, man. Some dude sent me one within a dating app years ago. If you're sending dick pics to a girl and it's unprompted, something's wrong. Let me just be clear about that. Like, I've been... I know that that's not cool. Like, you don't do that unless you've been invited to do it. If anybody does that to a girl, then they don't really understand the equation. Sending a dick pic to a chick, unless she explicitly says, I want to see what you got. And even then, you've still got to confirm, are you actually saying what I think you're saying? You just don't do it. Like, because let's be clear. Dicks are dicks. They're all the same. You might even argue all women are the same, but they're not. Because men are finicky. Men are picky. DK says she sent pics first. That's different. If she sends pics first, then you got to test the ground and you got to say, hey, this is getting pretty hot here. Are you good? Like, did you want me to send something back, or like, are you just getting off on doing this? Because if you want me to send something back, I'm good for that, but just let me know. Yeah, no unsolicited dick pics. Absolutely. Like that, like, and it doesn't take a genius to work that out, right? Like, you don't have to be... What's his name? Arnold Einstein? I'm doing that on purpose to make it even funnier. You don't have to be Ernest Einstein to work that out. We just vid chat. Are you single, DK? Are you single now? I'll say no more. Well then, fair enough. I'll want you to say more, and I'm going to take a slash, and when I come back, I hope you have said more, because I'm intrigued by your conversation. Be right back. Those two girls are still there. They're swimming. Probably too far off frame. They are swimming though. One's got a fluorescent orange bikini. Fluoro orange. Like Dayglow orange. DK, I'm single for over a decade. Whoa, 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 a decade? I mean, hang on, I was single for 13 years. Okay, okay. Single for a decade. Caleb watching. Yo, Caleb, if you're watching right now on YouTube, on Facebook, how you doing? How do you do, Caleb? Just checking out the Facebook stream. Kind of want to go and look for Dayglow orange bikini. Look like they might be two sisters from what I could tell, coming out of the water. Since splitting up with the mother of my son, been nothing but no relation. Nothing things. Right, okay. Okay. I mean, everyone's walk in life is different, right? Yeah. I think that's what that illustrates. Everyone's walking their own pathway. There's that big ass blowfly back again. I really want to catch it and then just show it to you and then let it go again. But it's a real thick, fat, can I swear? A thick, fat fucking fly. What are we on now? Oh, we're losing light. Okay. Got sick of getting fucked over. Yeah. I'm not going down that avenue. Oh. Woo! I want to go surfboarding. I cannot. Boost TV on YouTube. People on Facebook must have pre-ordered the M5 Mac from JB Hi-Fi. Boost. It's not even available on the Apple website though. It's only available pre-order. DK, you asked for more info, you got some. This is true. This is true. And I appreciate your honesty, man. I appreciate your honesty. And you can, in my streams, you can definitely be honest. Like, there's no doubt about that. Like, if you want to talk and you want to let some steam off, I've always said that about my content. Like, if you want to let off steam, however it manifests itself, whatever the thing is, you're always welcome to do it here on my content. 100%. Because Lord knows I've done that. And like, if I can do it, you guys can do it. And I'll do it again from time to time, for sure. Yeah, it's a weird. It's a weird thing. DK, I pride myself on not lying. I use my stream as my therapist. I get abused by many people. It makes you snap out of shit. You stream and you put it all out there. You really have. It's a weird. I don't even really know what I think of this, because on the one hand, I've always been honest and I've always been open, and so for those that have known my content for a long enough time, they'll know my situation, they'll know how I've lived. And then when things changed for me, in May last year, when things changed, I said to myself, this is about me, not about my content, not about my viewers. This is about me. And so I kept it hidden. I kept it away from my content until I knew what it was. And then I was like, well, hold on a second. This is me. This is my experience. So like, I would normally talk about my experiences. So why would I not talk about this experience? But then at that same point, there was also this other level where the person that I'm referring to said to me, I don't want a public facing profile. I don't want to be included. So if you talk about me, do it in the third person and don't mention my name and just keep me out of it. And I was like, oh, okay. I haven't thought about that, but if that's your request, then I got to honor that, because I live differently. You're choosing to not. You don't want to be included in my content, and I've gone through a similar scenario in the last little while. I think I'm out of it now. But there's a girl who I met, and I've told you all this, but I met a girl who's a content creator, and she said to me, our content will never mix. You'll never be on my content, and I'll never be on yours. So get that straight. And I was like, okay, cool, because everything else was good. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. But in actual fact, in my mind, I was like, I don't know if I like that, because I want to be included in your content, and I really want you to be included in mine. But when she basically did the same thing again in a different kind of manner, like, because you guys that you were here, you all know, like, whatever. This girl came onto my content. She was part of it. She was a big part of it. I modded her up, and she was a big thing. And I just got carried away with having someone there that I felt like was there for me and with me. And so, where am I going with this? I feel like I'm dribbling shit again. The point of my conversation here was, I'm not even sure what my point was. Can we just back out? I don't know. I don't even know what I was saying. I don't even know where I was going with that. I just want someone that's so psyched and stoked to be included. Because this is a big thing for me, right? Like, I've done this for 10 years now, 11 years. So content creation is a big part of who I am. And if I've got to keep all that hidden, like if something rad occurs in my life and I've got to hide it from my content, I would feel phony. I'd feel like I'm not being real. And that's the last thing Like, I do not want to be phony online. I hate all that phony shit. People pretending they're someone else. I'm me, and I've always just been me. And if then something comes up where it's like, wow, I'm really, really excited for this. I'm really like intrigued, and I want to share it with you guys. And then that person says you can't. I'm like, that sucks. But it is what it is. Yeah, it's weird. Some people are more private than others. Most people online are after just clicks. Not all can be trusted. This isn't online though. This was in real. So none of this was online. It was all real. It's one thing to not want to be in it because you're private, but another to not want to share when you're doing the same thing. So Jude, I don't even know if this makes a difference, but the key or the fundamental difference there is that she's a content creator, but she's it's just different content. People have different interests. Respect that. Look, I'm not saying there's no disrespect. And if there was any disrespect to myself and this person, my ex, I would have come out here and I would have told you guys everything. I would have told you her name. I would have just blurted it all. And I'm not doing that. I got accused of all that shit from her. That's not who I am. Like, not even close to who I am. Yet, the depressing thing is that's what she thinks of me, which is, that's horrible. But that's not who I am. I've always had the utmost respect for her privacy to do what she wants, and if our output can commingle, then absolutely. Like I always said, I want to talk to you about this, I want to talk to you about this, I want to talk to you about this. When it comes time, I'll talk to you about this, I'll talk to you about this, we'll talk about this, we'll talk about this. It just never came time, because whatever, but then I meet someone and she's like, I'm already doing this and you're not going to be involved. I'm like, really? Awesome, that's great. I really love how you just excluded me without even asking if I'm interested or what my views on it. You're never going to be involved. I'm like, okay. That just means she never knew you. I mean, I'll acknowledge there that it was a bit of a whirlwind. You know, we only knew each other for 6 months. It was a bit of a whirlwind. She didn't really know me, and I didn't really know her. I put her on a pedestal, but she didn't really deserve it. Yet she did in my mind. She did. DK, never outlay what you want to talk about. Talk and shift the convo. Never lay out what you want to talk about. Okay. In any instance, or just on a live stream? I keep a lot of stuff to myself. I mean, I kept her from you guys for a long time. I was having the greatest moments of my life and I couldn't share it. And then slowly I did, and she was cool with it. She's like, no, you can share this, you can talk about that. And then at some point she went in therapy. Well, my therapy is my point where I don't know if it's benefiting me anymore. Like, I feel like everything that we've discussed in therapy has kind of played itself out. And so, not really even sure what I'm getting out of it anymore. I like the distraction though. It's a good distraction, but I don't really know what's actually whether it's helping me or not. I don't agree with that. At my house, we talk about lots of stuff. I'm a nerd. My husband is a gearhead. Yeah. I feel like the same. Like I felt. Well, there wasn't anything we didn't talk about. There wasn't anything that was off limits. I don't know. I'll be honest though, that like thinking about this it does get me down. So let's go back to a more happy topic. How about that war in Iran? Should talk to me more often. I'm good at what I do. I've already got a therapist though, DK. I don't need to. I'm not dissing you, but I don't think I need a second one. No, I'm good. I'm probably gonna end it with her soon. I'm gonna get off the meds and I'm gonna end it with her soon. Although, is that just me feeling good? And then my doctor wants me to stay on it for 6 months. What is it now, March? I guess I'm only 3 months in. I should go the distance. War is the easy topic. I know you're a Mac dude, but I'm a PC nerd. I'm so far out of the loop with like personal Windows machines. I do it for free. I don't lie for dollars. I bought a portable monitor. How big is that monitor? Let's talk tech. Let's talk tech, because like girls are evil, man. Let's talk tech. I'm taking a slash, and then when we come back, let's talk tech. Checking for goals. A lot of weed. Seaweed. 15.6 inch with the HDMI connection. Nice. I'm a girl. Yeah, Jude. I often forget, but I do know that you're a female. I get that. I do know that, and I often forget. Not intentional. Not intentional. Powered by USB-C. Oh wow, the monitor's powered by USB-C. That's interesting. So DK is talking about therapy. I ended up doing it most of my life. Many people, no qualifications, can just listen and offer advice. Oh, so you're not a licensed therapist? Well, at that point, I'll just say I do have someone who is licensed I'm engaged with. So it's, I appreciate your concern, but I think I'm going to stick to a licensed therapist. I haven't really needed this kind of help before, and I'm benefiting from it now, so I don't think I'd switch to a non-licensed. But I appreciate what you're offering. I understand what you're saying, but I feel like I need a lot more help than that, man. I'm a nerd, it's easy to forget. Sorry, Jude, I forgot, yeah. I'm better than a licensed therapist because I don't get paid to placate you. Well, I disagree with that. I disagree with that because, like, what I get, and by the way, in Australia it's free anyway, so I'm not paying for it. It's under Medicare. And the therapist I get, she's licensed and she's decades of training and decades of experience and countless reviews, and yeah, I at some point when you need help, you need to get it from the pros. If I did it for dollars, it would be fake and superficial. See, I disagree with that, man, because if, like, let's just say you need, like, let's say your gutter is just falling off your roof and the water's pissing out everywhere. You need to get someone to come and fix it, right? You could get your mate who, I've fixed gutters before, man. I've been on a roof. I've got a ladder. I know how water works. I can come and fix it for you. I won't charge anything. Just hang out with me and we'll drink a few beers. Yeah, you can do that with that dude, or you could call a licensed plumber who's going to come and do what they've done for decades and do it right. And, like, you know that's never going to fuck up again. Like, that gutter is there, and if it does start sagging or leaking, you can just call him back and say, hey man, you got to come and check this back again. So I'm not throwing shade at you, but, like, certainly when it comes to a mental health situation, you probably want to err on the side of professional help. Then I got a mate who can take photos, equivalent. I'm a roofer, did it for 15 years, bad example. I just picked that one at random. Because I think the notion, as you said, if I did it for dollars, it'd be fake. That notion is, with all respect to you, man, that idea of working for money is fake. I find that comical because we all need money to live. So all of us need to earn money to pay. You're not going to pay your mortgage by saying, nah, man, I'll talk to you about it. They want the fucking cold hard cash. So you got to get that from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess the other edge of that equation is, if you're really good at your job, you should be paid for it. Like, at some point, if you're really good at it, people will notice it and say, hey man, I want you to work here, and we want to make sure that you're accommodated, so we're going to reimburse you financially. So with all respect to you, man, I just don't agree that definitely in something to do with mental health and therapy, you shouldn't be just going to a mate. Hey, Poopsie! Now, let's change angles. Let's change angles because Poopsie's here. Hey!
Yeah.
You want to hang out with us? Well, you're on
5 minutes.
You're on live.
I know.
I took my glasses off, but that's because I thought you were coming in and I'd not be able to see you. That's a good point, Sir Rich. That's
Did you
like...
get new glasses?
No. Everybody say hello to Poopsie. Sir Rich says that's like using a free DJ for your wedding instead of paying a pro.
No, Julie. Uncle Benny, could you help Julie?
or front?
Push it front?
Yeah. Thanks.
Good. That's a really good point, yeah.
There we go.
To not diminish my ability, I've been doing this since I was about 7. You should be paid for that.
Yeah, there's ants everywhere.
Where?
Yeah. Just stand there.
There's one ant there.
One.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's ants everywhere. I told you.
Do you want to sit on the chair?
No.
DK says, hey Poopsie. Jude says, hey.
Can I go quickly up and ask Mum if I can stay there?
Yeah.
I told you. I trust you. Don't do anything crazy with her.
Okay, sure, I won't.
Don't.
I won't, I promise.
She's $400.
Okay, sure.
I'm taking
She
her
doesn't
with
trust me. I was going to fling her over my shoulder. I was actually. She knows too. I was going to just go throw her over my shoulder. She'll be back. I should have got it. Oh no. I was going to say I should have got it to get me. I don't need another drink. Poopsie in the house, folks. Yeah, I think Sir Rich just made a really valid point. That's like using a free DJ for your wedding. Yeah, if you're going to get married, I don't know. So hang on. So DK, are you saying that you've been a therapist since you were 7? How do you become a therapist at age 7? A 7-year-old would need therapy, not give the therapy. What are you talking about? You're a therapist since age 7? I mean, I was a rocket scientist at age 7, and a doctor, and a trained engineer. What are you talking about? You're a therapist since age 7? I mean, that makes it even worse, dude. Because like at age 7, you don't know shit. Maybe he's a good listener. That could be it, Jude, yeah. That doesn't make you a therapist, though. Being able to listen doesn't make you a therapist. It's an interesting way of angling it, though, like turning it around. Are you a good listener because you had nothing to offer? When people were talking, you didn't know how to respond?
10 minutes, I can.
Oh, 10 minutes.
I've got to try down so I can sit on it. Hold Jules.
I'll hold Jules. Where do you want to sit?
On this couch.
Bring it up close to me, because otherwise you're not in frame.
No. Really?
Yeah, look how tired, look how the angels. Yeah, you got, yeah, that's it. If you sit there, you're good.
A little towel. I want to sand on it already.
Bring it up. Bring it up here.
Look.
You're too...
Make it see.
Alright. I was an action movie star at 7. Right on, Sarish. You want Jules?
Yeah.
She's too far away, but she likes it down there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you got to do.
What?
I'll drag you up.
Oh, yeah.
That's the better spot for you.
Sorry if it's loud.
That was an ear-piercing squeal. Like that. Sounds like a dying bird. You sound like a
Sounds like an eagle.
No, you sound like a clubber. Those are the. That's kind of how they sound. We've got this bird here in Australia, like in this area, that'll just attack you. Kind of sounds like that, and then it does the. And if it's got babies, if there's babies around, wow.
Swoop.
Yeah, you get swooped.
This is Julie.
Hey Poopsie, tell the stream. By the way, I can probably put this a bit lower because you're on the ground there.
I'm tiny.
Tell the stream about how when I did my stream up at Tilbury Cove, the last day of summer, your school friend came in on the stream. Sam. How cool was that? And Sol, who did the backflips.
Yeah. And then Kyron came in.
Kyron, who's the basketball guy.
Who subscribed, that guy?
I think Kyron's brother subscribed on his dad's channel.
Also that he's Sticky Guns. He's Sticky Guns is teacher's aide at my school. Can you
Speak
get rid of this
up,
ant?
man.
Get Uncle Benny.
What?
Get rid of that ant.
Get rid of the ants?
No, that's pick it up and move it. That's not.
It's only an ant.
That's not. It's going on my tail.
It's only an ant.
Sorry. It's gonna bite me. Ah! Well, at least you got rid of him.
She's worried about ants. You should see the spiders that are down here. Really big ones, like ones
Don't
that'll
worry, Mama
crawl
will
up
get-
your back and into your hair and bite you.
Guess what? Mama will get rid of him.
Yeah,
Can I tell this to you exactly?
sure.
You start it.
Get closer and tell them the story.
This is Julie.
That's cool. That's good. They can't not see her.
This is Julie. Mum got me her when I was 6, I think.
So last year. How old are you now?
9.
You're only 13, aren't you? But how old are
I'm
you?
10.
10 teen.
Oh my god. Bro, you're stupid.
What comes after 10?
11.
In every year or just 1 year?
Just 1 year. In just 1 year you turn 11.
Okay, if you're 10 now and you're 11 next year,
No, this year.
this year, so in 3 years, how old will you be? And then,
Like from right now.
but minus 5 years, how old do you think I think you'll be when you are that year after the second year?
What do you mean?
What, you can't
Repeat it.
How old are you now?
10.
How old?
Turning 11.
So you're 10,
Right now.
and when will you be 11?
What month is it now?
The month is March.
In 5 months.
In 5 months, you'll be 11. How old will you be when I'm older, how old will you be?
Well, when you're older in how many years?
In 16 years.
So you're 50 right now, right?
That's right.
'66.
How old will you be? She's good at math.
26.
You'll be 26? I hope I live that long to see you at 26.
You probably will.
How old do you think I am now?
50. I know it. You're my uncle.
I'm uncool?
No, you're my uncle.
My uncool? I hear.
You're the coolest uncle out of the all three.
Wait, the coolest uncool. Let's see what's going on here. She's saying one thing but meaning the other.
No! You know how I've got three people that are related to me and they're older than me. You know what I mean?
Kind of.
Like you, Uncle Stephen and Uncle Lance.
Oh, yeah.
Those 3 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're called uncle.
Uncool.
C-U-L-E, not cool, C-U.
Uncool.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
By the way, I haven't looked at you with these glasses on. Your freckles. You got lots of gnarly freckles. Your face is full of freckles.
I'll show the camera.
She's so freckly. I don't often look at her with my glasses on, so I see a bit of a blur, but with these on, it's so clear. You got a big one.
I got one in my eye.
I've seen that one before, but is this one chocolate or is that an actual freckle?
Actual freckle.
Hold on. No, that one was food.
Was it?
That one was
that one was food.
That's food.
I think I know what it is.
What is it?
My Kinder cookie I had.
Kinder Surprise?
No. Kinder cookie.
But is that Kinder Surprise brand?
No. You know the Kinder, like the
Is that a bass guitar?
yeah.
Oh, that's a real guitar.
It's a guitar.
That's a violin.
No, it isn't.
The hell's going on with this? It's got 6 tuning pegs, 4 strings.
5 strings, I counted. 1. Oh no, 4 strings.
This is weird. It's got 4 strings, yet 6 tuning pegs, and it's got a violin body. It's all the instruments in one. That's not a real instrument, but it looks cool.
Yeah. But get back to this thing.
Yeah, Julie.
My mum got her when I was 6, and she was like really expensive.
That's an American doll, isn't it? Yeah. I remember when
Plus
you had to import them.
I think plus the like shipping.
There was taxes. And
It was $400.
This doll is an expensive doll in Australia. In America, it's probably not that expensive, but yeah,
The shop is in America.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. For Americans if you live in America, to get that, it's not that expensive, but to get it to Australia, it's very expensive. And you got 2 of them, didn't you?
No.
Like, isn't there a dark one, a dark skin one?
Stupid? I don't have a dark skin one.
Isn't there a dark one?
No. I've got one with the pigtails.
Yeah.
With the like.
American doll?
No, our generation.
So
There's a dupe of our American Girl doll.
Yeah,
and it's our generation.
That's the Aussie version.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
And it's like $60 or $40.
yeah. But
and this is like $200.
that's the original.
Alone at America.
Yeah.
For $400
Yeah.
shipped to Australia.
Yeah.
But I always wanted her, and now came true.
No, you've had that for ages though.
Yeah, I've had it for like 2 years.
Yeah. So
I think I got it when I was 8. Yeah, I got it when I was 8.
it is pretty good that she's still your favourite though, because it's been a few years. So your mum's getting value for dollars, you know, value for US dollars.
Like she, you know the one with the plaits in it that I put in, our generation, the
Right.
6 plaits.
Right. Just a spider.
No, it isn't. The 6 plaits that I put in there, that's in our generation, and she got me that, like in the same box, and I was like, why are there 2 American Girl dolls? Like, but they were wrapped up, so I couldn't tell which one was
Yo, in the chat, Jude says the doll looks like what we call an American Girl doll. Tell Jude.
It is an American Girl doll, stupid.
That's exactly stupid. She just called me stupid. That's exactly what it is.
No, I didn't mean it. Am I off the towel or on the towel? Tell me.
You can be off the towel if you want.
No, but I don't want the ants to get me.
The ants are fine. You got to worry about the crocodiles and spiders and.
So crocodiles live in the ocean, not the sand.
There's the ocean. They could come up here.
They don't walk.
Crocodiles don't walk. Let me just check if you're feeling okay.
No, they don't do this.
Crocodiles don't walk. Of course they do.
They don't do this.
They actually do.
They walk like this.
So they do walk.
Yeah, but they don't stand on my 2 legs and walk. 2 of them. Not 4. 2.
So tell me about Sam. You know Sam, right?
Yeah.
He's cool, right? He seemed cool. Yeah. So where does he live? Oh, actually, don't say that. But he's got brothers and sisters.
I don't think so. But his mum is the librarian.
Oh, cool.
Librarian.
Oh, sweet. That's cool.
I hate my horrible green nail polish.
I'm gonna put this back up.
No, don't.
No, back up a little bit.
Oh.
If you're gonna stand up, I'll just put it like that. Why do you hate your green nail polish?
Bro, look, it's hideous.
That is pretty horrible. Who put that on you?
Claudia.
She'll be here tomorrow, huh?
I know.
That's gonna be fun. Claudia's coming down tomorrow.
Oh my god, I just fell.
What are you looking forward to seeing Claudia about? Like, you got things.
My sister.
You got things you want to talk to her about
Look
that?
at the camera like that.
You got things that you need to discuss with her?
Nope. Oh, Uncle Benny, look the way we're looking out there. That's a bad day to go.
That's a good day.
No, it isn't. Not for swimming.
No, not for swimming. No. But for surfboarding.
Yeah. Uncle Benny, I might need to hold on to you because I might fall back.
Do you want to sit here? I'm going to take a slash. You can sit here if you want.
Slash?
Yeah.
What do you mean by slash?
I'm going to go to the bathroom,
Oh.
which is just right there. I don't know if you knew it was there. You can entertain the
How about
stream.
you do it there?
Because I'll be on camera then. The camera faces
Then
that.
Then go up or down.
Yeah, I'm going to go up there. So you can sit there and you can entertain the stream.
Well, I'm
That's
not
the
looking.
chat. That's the chat.
Yeah, well, I'm not looking.
You're not going to entertain?
I'm not.
So I can't go then if you can't entertain.
Fine.
I've got to leave you with it.
Okay. So,
Sit down on the chair.
wait, I need to move this. You can't see me.
leave that. You sit down.
I'm too tiny. I'm too tiny. I'm not.
Sit down. That's better.
My skirt.
Exactly.
But yeah, my mum got my American dildo because I was like talking about it like for a whole month. And then yeah, I basically got it along with this American dildo, along with the Our Generation doll, and the Our Generation doll has got curly hair, and the curly hair is like a dark blonde, and then the dark blonde is like wavy, and it's like my hair texture is just a little more smooth, but it's just a little more dark. And then yeah, I was super disappointed when I opened the other one, and then when I opened the actual one I was like jumping because I was so excited. But yeah, it was pretty fun. And then the next Christmas I got this Lego set, and it was the hospital because I was talking about it. And basically every Christmas I got what I got, except for some. But yeah. Hi.
Just going to check the surf.
Okay. Yeah, the surf's pretty good right now. I understand why he wants to like check it because he needs to. He's a surfman. Put in the comments put in the comments what's your favourite colour, because mine's lavender. Lavender! But I said put in the comments what's your favourite colour.
Yeah, nice.
Wait, read the comments.
What is their favourite colour?
It says, she thinks you're cute, the dog, I was a legend in my own mind forever, lol. Hey, sit, search. No, I don't want to sit properly.
Okay, let me sit there.
Ow. Just getting sand on my towel.
You can flip it over.
No. Hey. What are you drinking?
Brew.
Why don't I have a straw?
You want some?
No.
Why don't I have a straw? Is that what you just asked me? Drink beer out of a straw?
It's for the straw.
I mean, that's a good idea, but not a... What?
Ooh, butterfly.
Schmetterling.
Oh, good. I'm gonna go look at this.
Why don't you drink the beer out of a...
Okay, done.
Drink beer out of a straw.
What?
Bitcoin's still down.
What? I'm not gonna sit properly. I'm standing.
You're gonna stand.
Whee!
So, before we,
Ooh! Before
you need to have the online safety talk with her. We've already had that, DK.
online safety talk.
We've discussed all this.
Yeah.
It has been a little... Get out.
Okay.
It has been a little while since Poopsy's been on stream with me. She's a little rusty. I was going to say...
yeah, because you always do streams without me.
Yeah, because...
You never asked me to be in one. That's why I don't be in it. That's the problem.
The problem is that I don't ask you.
Yeah.
I've declined to have you on stream for a while.
Why?
Ask me again when you're older.
You always say that.
I've never said that before to you.
Yes, you have.
When?
Like a month ago.
I've never said a month ago.
Not a month ago. Like a year ago. Why are your teeth two different colours?
Why are my teeth two different colours?
Yeah, the bottom one's like a little bit more. Ew! The front ones are white and then the back ones are yellow. Brush your teeth properly.
I'll try to remember that. Yours look hideous.
Yeah, because
What
I
the
haven't
hell?
brushed them.
Show me again. Seriously, show me again. Yours are heinous. Put them on the camera. You should see hers. They're so gunky. What? When did
Show! Yours are gunky.
When did you last brush your teeth?
This morning.
Show the camera.
No.
Yours look heinous, man.
Yeah, because I haven't brushed them.
I've brushed mine though.
Like 5 minutes ago.
I'm 1,000 more years older than you.
No, you're not. You're 50,
50, 100, 60,
40,
50, 50.
50, 55.
You should show them yours.
No.
To be fair, in comparison's sake, and you should also show your hideous toenail polish.
Yeah.
But what I was going to ask you was, were you already friends with Sam?
Yeah. Like kind of friends.
Kind of friends. Are you better friends now after he's on my stream?
Yeah.
Has he seen it?
Yeah.
Did he watch it?
I think so.
No, do you know or you don't?
I don't.
He did.
But I probably assume so.
You assume,
Because
yeah.
he would have seen all this.
Hey Sam, if you're watching, they're probably not watching right now, but that's cool. Yeah.
Any new comments? Oh. Oh.
Crushed walnut shells, a natural teeth whitener.
Gotta try it soon. I have a drinker. Can you smoke?
Siggy, he
I
smokes
need a
cigarettes.
Oh.
Actually, that's a good.
Why? That ruined your lungs.
Okay,
It makes them
come over
black.
here. Stand next to me.
Purple. No, the ants.
Okay.
I don't want the ants to get me. See?
Let's pull this. Let's pull the towel over. Come over here.
Yeah.
As a 10-year-old, what do you know?
Turning 11.
Turning 11. What do you know about cigarettes? This is just a pop quiz.
Number one, pop quizzes are horrible.
Pop quizzes are horrible. Are they?
You just said.
Do you want to sit on my lap? Or
No,
you
just
you
there.
good? Tell me everything you know about cigarettes.
I learnt this in Dane Bank. That they like make your lungs black and purple, and then
Jane Bank was the school she used to go to.
and they like make your lungs black and purple, and then they like ruin it, and then you can't breathe properly when you're older.
So, stop playing with that. So, do you know anyone that smokes cigarettes?
No,
Okay, good.
except for him.
Yeah, except for DK Conspiracy. So, if someone said to you, "Hey Portia, do you want to try a cigarette?" What would you say?
No,
That's it.
I want to live.
Yeah. That's good. And so, what about here at Culburra Primary? What do they tell you about cigarettes?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nobody smokes them. Good.
You're not allowed to. It's just the basic rule.
the basic rules.
Like no one talks about it. Just like
No.
everybody knows it. Well, like it's just the basic rule. You know what I mean?
That's good.
Like, you know, like if like on the rules it doesn't say it, but like everyone knows not to do it.
It's common sense. Like
Yeah.
bringing smoke into your body wouldn't be good, right? Like,
No, except for if you've got like a fire pit.
Well, that's unavoidable. But if you intentionally took all the smoke from the fire and then took it into your body, that's not good. So yeah, I get you. If she says cigarettes are bad, I would like to reply.
Okay, you can.
She did
because
say
they
that.
are bad.
She did say
They're
that.
horrible. They don't make you live when you're older.
It's weird because cigarettes.
Well, they do make you live, but it just will make you like hard to breathe. Yeah.
So DK Conspiracy says cigarettes are bad because of the chemicals
It
labs.
just, no, you're making it up. He didn't say because, he said cause.
Say-
Not because.
Yeah, but it's the same word.
No, it isn't.
Man, oh, that's hideous. DK, are you seriously saying nicotine is not addictive and it's beneficial?
If nicotine, whatever it is not addictive, then cigarettes are not addictive, because you're lying.
She's 10 and she understands that.
Butterfly.
Are you seriously saying
Butterfly.
Are you seriously trying to say nicotine's not addictive?
I wanted a butterfly and it ran away. Ooh.
She's smart. I've known 3 people that have had lung cancer and we're all smokers. Really?
Are you what?
I don't smoke cigarettes.
Oh, good.
Hell no.
I'm gonna go through the bush.
That's kind of baffling, man. Like, oh wait.
Hello.
Hold on a sec.
What?
This will be good. I just see that there's refreshing here. That's my new power bank. See these things? These power banks?
Yeah?
That's the better one, man. I got a big ass power bank. So sick.
You do not swear.
Wait, are we not? I didn't swear. I said big ass.
Whose ass is
Let's refresh the beam screen.
Or did it just,
I don't know, but it says it's refreshing, so I just want to bring it back up and see if it's...
is it still recording?
It should be. Let me just... That's my stream. On the homepage.
It's an ad.
Yeah, it always plays an ad. Oh, we're good.
Okay.
See how close you were. That's funny.
So I was looking at that.
So, by the way, Portia...
Doesn't he know how to spell? Jude. Do it with a D. Dude.
DK, hang on, you're in front. DK, I can't do a voice chat now because I'm IRL, so I'm not at home with Discord. But I'm going to say this loud and clear to you. She's 10. Are you trying to tell her that nicotine is not addictive? Dude, there's so much science. There's decades, there's generations of science that prove
What?
nicotine is addictive and tobacco causes lung cancer. What the fuck are What are
Don't
you
say bad words.
What are you saying, man? Like, this is a 10-year-old. You're gonna say that in front of her in the chat? Like, come on, man. You need to have respect for yourself. She's 10. Nicotine is addictive. We know it very, very clearly. Tobacco is causing lung cancer, and you're in my chat saying none of those things? Like, come on, man. Like, oosh. Seriously.
That sounds like a
Smarten
rocket.
up, man. Like, smarten up, dude. Unless you have children.
Oh, there's a boat.
You don't, like, what are you doing, man? Like, you gotta be more respectful for the kids, man. This is our, we're old, man. We're going, we're out of this planet. They're the ones that are gonna inherit this.
There's a boat and it's got a red light on it. Look.
Fishing, this guy's fishing, yeah, they're just fishing.
Have they sent off alarm? Because it looks like that wood and the red light's flashing.
I think they're okay. Yeah, I'm baffled by that,
Maybe
man.
the boat's sinking. Oh no! Boat may be sinking.
It's addictive. Medical industry is lying. Come on, man. It's not all like that, dude. Like,
You need to go to school.
yeah, you need to educate, dude. Like,
I think you need to go back to kindergarten. What is it?
my son is 20. Don't pull the kid.
If I had kids.
You should know better, man. Hang on. If you've got a kid who's 20, you should know better than this, man. Like, that's not cool, man. Like
He's half my. I'm half his age.
you're 10. We all, like, are we not clear on this? Are we not clear on this? Nicotine is addictive, habit forming. Cigarettes cause lung cancer. We're very, very clear on that. Like, so clear. Like,
Can we stop this? It's boring.
exactly. It's boring. You're being dumb, DK. You're being dumb right now. Like,
Go back to kindy.
we all know this, man. Like, so stupid to even have this conversation.
Can I go back up and go to the toilet and then come back?
Yeah, we're gonna. Hey, Poops. Where's your mum? On the bench? Okay. Alright. I've got a duty of care here for my 10-year-old niece, and like, if you're gonna come out here and gonna say nicotine is not habit forming, it's not addictive, and cigarettes are only bad for you because of the ingredients the government puts in it, like, dude, you're so far off target. You're so far. Like, and I'm not gonna. She's good enough to know. She's smart enough to know that that's bullshit. She spots it, man, and we can see it. Like, and it doesn't even require conversation, because like, it's 2026, dude. Like, ugh.
Chicken's president, I have to go back up there.
All right, let's wrap it up. We'll call it quits here. We'll wrap this up. We'll wrap this up. No. We're gonna go up and have dinner.
What? 1:30 a.m. That doesn't make sense. The comments.
So we're going to wrap it up here, folks. I'm still baffled by the idea of smoking is good for you.
How?
I don't want to...
Unless you put perfume in that.
Perfume?
Yeah, and then your breath smells good.
That's one benefit.
No, you put the mouthwash thingy. Mouthwash thingy.
Mouthwash?
Smoke.
You put...
Smoking.
You put mouthwash in a cigarette?
Yeah, if it's like empty and then you can like...
It's like a straw. It's all kind of confusing now, folks. There's no sunset here tonight because it's so cloudy and lousy, so we're going to wrap it up here.
Can you have dinner with us?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to say ta-ta.
I got fish fingies.
I'm going to say ta-ta.
Ta-ta, ta-ta, ta-ta. Bye.
Portia also will say ta-ta.
No, say bye-bye.
Jude, I'm setting up my beam stream, heading out at 1:30. Hey, Jude, thanks for hanging out with us for a while.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How long were you down here for?
3 hours.
3?
Yeah, 3 hours. In totes.
How do you only go to the toilet once?
Huh?
How do you only go to the toilet in 3 hours once?
No, I've already been like 6 times. No, 5 times. Anyway, folks.
I've already gone once just then. The whole day.
Is that what you went up for? All right, we'll say ta-ta here.
What, did you not listen to me?
When? Who? How?
Me, I told you I was going to go to the toilet.
I didn't think you said that. I thought you just said you were going up for something.
No, I said to the toilet. Ah, there's an ant on my towel.
Hey, by the way,
Get it off.
Get
it off.
It's just a freaking ant.
Get off.
What the hell? Hey, can you take that There's see the sun cream? You probably see that little sun cream on the end there? That's from when you were a baby. I thought it was bug spray, but it's not. Show the camera.
Baby on it.
Can you take that back? Because that actually belongs to you, or that's what we used to use on you when you were a kid.
What does it smell like? It smells like sunscreen.
I thought it was deodorant. It's not though.
It actually kind of looks like my deodorant.
So you take that back.
Kind of actually. No.
By the way, that blue almost freaking matches. Like, I didn't swear.
Yes, you did.
Matches aren't not a swear word.
No, joking.
Oh no, that's not a swear word.
It is. Look.
Almost the same
Matches
freaking colour. you got yourself. All right, folks, we're gonna wrap up here. Ta-ti-ta-ta.
Check it out. Check it out.
I'm getting abused here. When I hit this button, oh, we're fresh. This button, see, intro, main, outro. Wait for it to refresh. Intro, main, outro.
Bye.
It's on main. When you hit outro, it's going to go to the outro. So if you want to do that, you're welcome to hit the outro whenever you want. Whatever you want to do, girl, it's up to you. The world is your oyster. You know that saying? The world is. It's a weird expression. The world is your oyster. It just means that you can choose to do what you want.
The world is my oyster.
That is a dumb saying, right? The world is my oyster.
Remember, like, the world is my oyster. That means if you were the pearl, you would be opening the world to space and adventuring space. If you think about it, because think about the pearl, the world is an oyster. An oyster can open and have a pearl in it. If you are the pearl.
But can the pearl open the oyster?
No, you can't.
So you're in the oyster. How does the pearl access the outside world? Confusing, right? That's why that saying's confusing.
The world opens and says you're ready, and then you just go out into the world. I mean the space.
That makes sense. You just got to go out into the space and the world.
When the world says, I don't want to be with you anymore.
The world says, I don't want to be with you anymore.
No, like not with me. Like,
kind of like what relationships are all about. I get it.
No, like the world says, I'm sick of you.
I get that too. I see.
Sometimes with friends. I want to do a cartwheel.
All right.
Yeah.
Downhill cartwheel.
Oh, and this is my hands.
Oh my God, DK conspiracy. Sunscreen is cancer in a bottle.
Bro, you're stupid.
No one in Australia would ever say that. Like, if sun cream is cancer, you got to come to Australia.
Does this say cancer on it? No.
Dear God.
What?
Sun cream is cancer in a bottle.
Shut up.
I think we need to end the stream here, Poops. It's up to you to
Started out alive, man, that was the play. Streaming every night, building up the sway. But as the sight faded, I had to find my way. Now I'm hopping platforms, surfing through the fray. Got my crew behind me, yeah, we call them givers. Chillin' IRL, catching all the rivers. Farkle in the chat, bringing lost to the grind.